Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. His Excellency Ambassador Hamad Ubaid Ibrahim Al-Zabi, my very dear brother, His Excellency's ambassadors here, dignitaries, my panelists, thank you very much for honoring me to be allowed to speak at this wonderful occasion, an occasion which is embroiled with brotherhood, an occasion which is, I believe, especially in the last 5 months, taken a turn for the better. We've had relationships with the United Arab Emirates from the beginning and the creation of the nation of UAE, and our relationship of Pakistan helping build UAE, and at the same time, as the previous speakers who have stolen all my notes for my speeches have mentioned, how much UAE has extended their support, not only financially in the first decade of the creation of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, but also on humanitarian grounds, which always comes first. The earthquakes, the floods we faced, the deprivation, the tragedy that we've had in Pakistan. UAE has always been one of the first countries to enter Pakistan and give us a lending hand, which has always been appreciated by us and will never be forgotten. I believe under the leadership of our Prime Minister Imran Khan, we need to find a new role of our friendship. We've already taken a new high. We've seen that a UAE delegation led by His Royal Highness has come to Pakistan. I've seen the love, the passion, the dedication that His Royal Highness has for Pakistan. And I believe that this is something which is now, the ball is in our court to find a way to use that love, to use that dedication which we require to help lift the economy of Pakistan, and at the same time, vice versa, it will help UAE. We have around 1.4 Pakistanis that live in UAE. They treat it as their second home. UAE hosts our cricketing tournaments when we, unfortunately, due to our security instability, couldn't host them here. So really and truly, the relationship between the two countries is obvious that it's been that of brotherhood from the past. But again, I extend my thanks to my dear ambassador, who has really gelled in well. And it's not often you find an ambassador that comes to a country and gels in with all the ministers and the stakeholders the way that he has. We, in Pakistan, we always, since we've taken office, we always look at UAE and try to emulate certain ideas and philosophy that UAE has adapted. UAE is a country which has kept its heritage, its faith intact, but that at the same time allowed exclusivity of other countries, of other people to come and live the way that they want to live. They've opened jobs, they've opened businesses. You go to UAE, you see a woman completely veiled, you see a woman not so veiled in UAE, and that's the exclusiveness and the tolerance that a country has. I think UAE plays an extremely important role. Likewise, Pakistan strategically, its geographical significance. UAE is right in the middle of a region which is completely devastated by conflict, but yet somehow it's managed to survive and kept itself away from a form of conflict where you don't find it. This is not a small achievement. This is far bigger than we can imagine when your countries on your right and left are embroiled in all various types of conflicts within the country and externally. Pakistan, I think, lives it on a daily basis. Pakistan has had over 70,000 casualties, loss of lives in, unfortunately, a cocktail of terrorism which is embroiled in our system internally and externally. Unfortunately, the use of our faith has led to several issues which has a direct impact on our economic revival. There's always a relationship between your security and your economic revival in a country. More we focus on security, which we need to learn from our beloved brothers in the UAE who have kept such a close grip, but at the same time allowed economic prosperity to prevail. So these are two things which I think in the last 5 months we've been working hand in hand. I've had the opportunity to visit United Arab Emirates a couple of times. My dear brother, the ambassador, has helped me coordinate several meetings with the police, with all various ministers, and I think this is probably the first time after maybe perhaps even a decade has passed, where we've had such close linkages between our ministries, between our thought processes, between our policing systems. And for me, most impressively, I believe that what I found impressive in the UAE, which I think we in Pakistan need to take on board, and I believe the Pakistan Prime Minister now is, and inshallah so is the President, is the idea of what I liked was Digital Dubai. Digital to Dubai was a system where they've brought in the top minds in IT, in digitalization. They've brought a lot of their systems onto blockchain technology and blockchain systems using AI. What they've done is eradicated corruption from it, because the minute you come onto blockchain, you can eradicate any sort of variance that come into your day-to-day business, which is something which is very necessary in Pakistan. In Pakistan, you face an everyday struggle of even paying your gas bill or your electricity bill, or even further, if you go further than that, or most of our problems, which is a huge problem for us because we want FDI, we want foreign investments, we want overseas Pakistanis to come invest in Pakistan, but their biggest problems becomes their land, their possession of land, the clean title of land, and all these variants come in when you have exploitation down from the grassroots. So digitalization, I believe, we need to learn a lot from. I can give you some good news that His Royal Highness, when he came, he did whisper it in our Prime Minister's ear, and we've taken it on board. We have a meeting, I think at the end of this month. They're giving us a presentation and then going to fly over and teach us. They report directly to His Royal Highness, and they give him an everyday report at night that was Dubai, UAE in profit or was it in loss. How wonderful would it be the day when we see Pakistan go to that ability where we know exactly where each one of our departments are daily. This is something we have to work hard on. Lastly, I want to talk about the Expo 2020. I believe this is an opportunity for UAE to even further broaden its horizons for the entire world. UAE has been a country which has opened up to the entire world. It's a very cosmopolitan place where you have all nationalities working there, and the Expo is only going to take it even further. I would request the Honourable His Excellency to make sure that we allow Pakistan to play its role in the Expo 2020. We would love to be part of your journey. We believe we are already to a certain extent, but we would love to further that and be as pivotal of a role as possible to helping our brothers, helping our country, and expanding and increasing this relationship that we've embarked upon in the last 5 months. Again, I'm honored and privileged to be here, and I thank you very much. Thank everyone for listening to me. Thank you.